Well, hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about September 14th through the 20th. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, and it is also a good time to mention that I have this beautiful little turtle that needs a name, and we're taking names from all of y'all, and if you want to put them down in the comments below, we'll add them to the list for next week's vote, okay? So that's an opportunity to be a part of and help be a part of the channel, and I appreciate all of your interest and input. Once again, Scorpio, if Scorpio is your sun, moon, or rising, you're in the right place. This is your reading. Thank you so much for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. You all matter to me so much. Your guiding card for the month is all about the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands is representing the moment and the time when you are standing up for who you are as a person. You are owning who you are, you're appreciating what you bring to the table, and you're not apologizing for it anymore. Yay! Love that for you. Okay, so that's all this month, right? Now then, the messages from my better angels are speaking to how it's important for you to stand up for who you are, but at the same time, we want to make sure we're lifting other people up. Right? We're going to lift other people up because we're all in this one together, okay? So we want you definitely to lift people up, bring people together in that way that you do, Scorpio, which is super cool and wonderful. And it's going to be very nice because the more we do that for other people, the more everybody's on the same plane, which is super cool, okay? Also, illusions need to fall. So we're going to let all the illusions go, whether it's our own mask about who we think we are. Maybe we're playing it like a Pollyanna. Maybe we're doing the Pollyanna thing. Oh, aren't we so sweet and so kind? And when we're kind of more assertive and more intense than that, and we can go ahead and let our intensity come out without it being seen as a weakness or a problem. So we're going to let our true selves be seen, and that is good. But we also want to make sure that we're not allowing the illusions that we put on other people stand so that we can see them clearly, okay? Because sometimes we do. We put a lot of rose-colored glasses on and we look at people and we think, oh, aren't they adorbs? And the fact is, we need to look at people clearly, okay? So that we are seeing exactly what they are and what they bring to the table, and we don't get confused, all right? Cool. Now then, let's go ahead and we also need to be ready. I just remembered we need to be ready. Everyone needs to be ready. So something could be changing and getting wonky, and we want to be ready with our go bag, okay? So be prepared. You'll be fine, all right? Let's look at the cards. So these are the 3 cards from the overview video. We're going to get ourselves a mystery card. I'm just doing this, all right? And what do we need for Scorpio right now? Oh, there's one right there. Huh. Thought I saw a different one, but here we are. Okay, here we go. So put these cards aside. We'll set this one over here. We'll look at it at the end of the reading. It'll help clear things up or make things more clear. And now we'll use the Tarot of the Abyss to add a few cards and get more information. All right, so let's see what we got here. For the 14th to the 20th, we have the 3 of Swords. This is you getting new information that is empowering, but you might want to keep it to yourself, all right? Because if you keep it to yourself, it will help you move forward. If you share it, other people will try and take advantage. That's what we're talking about, so that's interesting. 8 of Swords shows that there's part of you that still wants to be in control, which is super cool. So you're going to take your idea and go to the boss and say, hey, check it out. I have this great idea. And you're going to use 95% of your idea and 5% of him, and he's going to think, oh my God, this is a great idea. You're definitely going to be in charge because I think that you understand my idea better than I do. So you should go be in charge of it. So he's going to send you off to be in charge of a situation, even after you've heard about this, you're like, I have a way. Wait a minute. And then the Ten of Swords, yep, they're going to put you in charge. You're going to be completely in charge of a situation. Super cool. So I don't know, maybe you've put yourself in charge of so many things here. Look at this, very interesting. There is something in this week that you won't be able to jump into, okay? You will not be starting something. I don't think it has anything to do with the work over here. This feels like something else. Maybe this is you saying, well, all this work stuff is going on and I'm going to be in charge of all that, but I don't think I'm going to have time to go, you know, learn rowing or something. So you're going to have to put something else you wanted to do spontaneously on hold, okay? There will be no doorway for you. There's no door opening right now. You're pretty much focused on what this is, so you are not looking for doorways or opportunities. They're closed. Jumping into anything spontaneously, doorways are closed, everything is done. Oh, and there's no running away. The Ten of Wands is here saying you can't run away. There's no escaping this situation. You're in it to win it, okay? So, no escape hatches, no opportunities, holding still. What do we have? Well, we have the Devil, showing that you could be, as part of your solution, sabotaging something. Huh. Now, how does a sabotage turn into a benefit or a solution? Maybe you were trying to get in charge of all this situation just so you could fix it and make it what you need it to be, or hand it off to someone else, or prevent it from being ruined by somebody else. Or maybe you're acting goofy. I don't know. Let's see. More information. Five of Swords. This is about you taking back responsibility for something you delegated to someone else because it kind of blew it, and you need to be in charge of that too. So you're like, okay, more in charge. I can do it more in charge. So sabotage being a solution. Interesting. So maybe it's just that what's going on here is you're appreciating, number one, that you're in charge, everything's cool. Now that I have the reins, I can do what I want to with it. And maybe that in and of itself is a self-sabotage, but as a solution, you're keeping it away from someone else, correct? So there's something about you, maybe you aren't the best person for the job, but you're keeping it from someone else who would have been worse. So in a way, you're making your plate heavier with more responsibility is saving other people. Oh, that's great. So yeah, it'll be a heavy duty situation for you. You have nowhere to go. You have nothing you can do. It's going to suck for you a little bit, but the fact is it'll save everybody else tremendously. Okay, so you're taking on a responsibility that anyone else who had it would make it worse for everybody. Okay, so you're the lesser of two evils. Not to say that you're not good at what you do. I'm just saying you're making your life harder to save other people. Okay, so you're self-sabotaging yourself by taking it on. Okay, and more responsibility to boot, because yeah, it's going to be an issue. Somebody else took advantage of something, and they tried to work it, but they didn't do well with it, so now you have to take it back, okay? And finally, movement. There's a lot of movement, and you might be planning a trip, so get on with planning the trip, or the job could move, or this whole situation could be moving somewhere else. No wonder you need to be in charge, right? So you want to make sure that you're in charge of the move, or the destination, or whatever that is, so that it doesn't go someplace it's not supposed to, okay? I think you're doing it all. You're taking on all this responsibility to stop from being bad for other people. You're really taking one for the team. Well done, Scorpio. I mean, my goodness. I know, it's tough. You're going to handle it perfectly, and it's going to be a lot, but you will have some support, okay? Let's get you a Mystic Forest Oracle card. All right, what do we have here? That's the one right here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set these cards aside over here. what is this card? Life is a gift. Life is unfolding for you. So seize the day and make the most of every chance to be true to yourself and live life to the fullest. It's time to cut out all the noise. So yeah, life is a gift. You're having an opportunity here to really push forward in a very nice way and do whatever it is you need to do. I mean, you're cutting out all the noise. Perfect. Doing everything you can to be all that you can be. This is beautiful. And you're going to move really far forward with it. And this is awesome. So good for you. Love this. And appreciate you for all that you're taking on for the betterment of all. Even though it's probably too much for you, you're going to take it on anyway. Don't be afraid to look for an assistant, okay? I'm going to find your mystery card here. Ace of Swords, right? New responsibility. Ta-da! You're being given more responsibility. Yep. There's absolute truth there. You are in charge of the situation. But realize all this responsibility, they're holding the blade. They're not holding the handle. Be aware of that. Be careful not to hurt yourself, okay? So yeah. Let's go ahead and get you a pocket full of rocks. We have clear quartz for clarity. We have tiger eye. And we have green apatite. Ooh, nice. So green apatite is a third chakra stone, and it's all about healing up your third chakra, which is where memories, feelings, and emotions are held, at least to what I was taught. And you are healing those up. Anything that bubbles to the top looks like things that would maybe be telling you you shouldn't be, or you couldn't be, or you oughtn't be in charge, which is, of course, BS. And you're moving forward in a very beautiful way. I love that. You're getting inspiration on how to be a better boss, etc. From Tiger Eye, and you're learning and remembering from your ancestors and your angels who are talking to you and sharing with you ways and means to better handle situations. So, and they're even the ones who encouraged you to take all this on to save other people from stress and strife. So, huzzah / wow and oh my gosh. So keep that all in mind. Clear quartz is here. It is a beautiful stone, which is an all chakra stone, so it covers all the different chakras, and is here to support you by giving you clarity in all areas, from the top of your noggin, your head, all the way down to your tippy toes, okay? So you're getting clarity in all areas, and it will help you tremendously as you move forward, okay? I'll put these down right here, and yeah. Scorpio. You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't have to or want to. You're welcome to carry anything you like, as you wish. And if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed, it would really help the little channel grow. It's cool. But yes, we are doing the vote. Ta-da! The vote for the cute turtle. And what did we want to name him? The vote will be next week. So this is your last chance to get in a comment representing what you would think the turtle should be named. I appreciate your playing along. I think it's kind of fun to have a little interaction in this way. And it's nice. So, excellent. If you haven't checked the description box below, there's a lot of information down there. There's a list of all the fairs that I go to, and you can come out to a fair wherever I am in the country and get a personal reading from me in person. It will be fun. Or if you can't make it out to the fair, you can always find the link for booking a private reading, and I will happily read for you over the phone. And finally, there's a list of all the decks that I use, so you can go to Amazon or Etsy and get them there. And I just really appreciate you and your shares and likes and appreciations and whatnots and all the communication you share with me. I enjoy talking back with you. It's good. All right, so again, we'll come back next week and talk about the 21st through the 27th. All right? Thanks for being here, and we'll see you then.